For most high-yield savings accounts, in order to earn a high interest, one of the most common criteria is that you will need to credit a salary in. This means people who aren't earning a monthly income are at a huge disadvantage. People like students, freelancers, and retirees. They'll be like, you guys earn interest on your savings? So in this video, I'll be sharing how you can earn a super high up to 4% interest on your savings without having to fulfill the salary credit criteria. Sounds good? Alright, let's jump right in. In the first category, we will be looking at bank savings accounts. First up, we have CIMB FastSaver, which gives a base interest of 1.5%, which is actually quite low. But here's where it gets better. The more you save, the higher your interest becomes. And if you are able to save up to 75k, your effective interest rate goes up to 2.5%. As a bonus, if you are already using their Visa signature card and are spending $300 a month, you will earn a slightly higher interest rate. But otherwise, the effective interest that you will earn on CIMB FastSaver is anywhere between 1.5 and 2.5%. Next, we have Trust Bank, which is also offering the same 1.5% base interest on your first 75k. But I would say that their bonus interest criteria are actually much easier to get. Here's why. By default, you will earn a base 1.5% interest. Then, by just making 5 monthly card transactions, your interest will increase by 0.5%. There's no minimum amount that you will need to spend per transaction. So, you can just go anyhow, do it 5 times a month, and you will already earn that 0.5%. Then, if you are an NTUC Union member, you will also earn another 0.5% interest, which will add up to 2.5%. Yes, I know that the NTUC Union membership fee costs $117 per year. But if you actually calculate it out, by just saving $23,400, the additional 0.5% interest alone would already pay for the membership fee. And as a member, you'll get to earn even more cashback by shopping at NTUC Fair Price. So that's a win-win. If you have not signed up yet, you can sign up using my code here to earn a $10 Fair Price e-voucher. Next up, we have Standard Chartered JumpStart, which is giving a base interest of 2% for account balances up to 20k. And best of all, there's no spending requirement or whatsoever. But here's the catch. In order to earn that 2%, you will need to be between 18 and 26 years old. If you are too young or too old, like me, too bad, no 2% interest for you. Besides that, if you are investing with them, you earn an additional 0.5% interest. Though, I feel that it's actually not worth it as the minimum trading commission is quite high at $10 per trade. But even without that additional 0.5% interest, the 2% base interest is already quite good for people who don't have a monthly income and are between 18 and 26 years old. Next, we have SIF Go Savers, which is being offered by a less well-known bank called CIMB Investments and Finance Limited. It is currently offering an even higher 2.5% base interest. And the more you deposit, the higher the interest will go, up to 3.5%. Now, I can already guess what you are thinking. You'll be like, "Aiyah, also never heard of this bank. Is it a scam?" Don't worry, this is actually a legit bank. They've actually been listed on SGX since 2005, though their stock is flat like an airport runway. And like all banks, your savings are SDIC insured for up to 75k, and they are regulated by MAS. So they are a legit bank, yeah? So if you want to earn at least 2.5% interest without having to go through any criteria, you can consider using SIF Go Saver. Quick pause. Weibo has recently added the short option feature, which means that now you can finally sell covered calls and cash covered puts on Weibo. And best of all, there's zero commission fee for trading options. Their latest promo is super generous. All you need to do is just fund any amount. That's right, any amount, and you will get 5 free shares worth up to $500 US. This promo ends on 1st of March. So if you are interested, you can sign up using my link down below. Alright, let's get back to the video. The next bank is OCBC 360. Now, without salary crediting, you will miss out on a huge part of the interest. But even without that, there are a few criteria that you can hit to earn some interest. The first one is by increasing your monthly balance by $500 every month. If you can do that, you will earn a 1.2% interest. And if you are already spending $500 on the selected credit cards, you will earn another 0.6% interest. And lastly, if you are a rich boy and have at least 200k in the account, you earn another 2.4% interest. Voila! So if you can hit any of these criteria with the 0.05% base interest, you can earn anywhere from 0.65% interest all the way to 4.55% interest, which is actually quite high. But let's not forget about the UOB One account. If you can spend at least $500 on selected UOB cards and make 3 gyro debit transactions, you will earn a minimum interest of 2.5%. And of course, the more you save, the higher incremental interest you will earn, up to an effective interest rate of 3% on your first 75k. Personally, I feel that between OCBC 360 and UOB One, UOB One's criteria is actually easier to hit because their eligible cards like the UOB One and UOB Evo card are actually quite good. And by just paying 3 bills via gyro, you will already fulfill their criteria. So if you can do that, you will earn anywhere between 2.5 up to 3% interest on your savings. The last bank on this list is actually a new bank, and that is GXS. Out of all the banks on this list, GXS is giving the highest base interest of 3.48%. Though the catch is that you can only deposit a tiny $5,000 into it. What's that? Savings account for little kids ah? How GXS works is that their main account is only giving a tiny 0.08% interest. Then you can also create savings pockets, or basically sub-accounts, and transfer money into it to earn the 3.48% interest. But besides the high interest, here's a good reason for signing up to them: free gifts. By using them, you will earn a bonus $10 interest, 2,500 Grab reward points worth $5, and another 2,500 Dash reward points worth $5. So that's $20 worth of reason to sign up to GXS. So that's all for savings accounts. The next category is Robo-Advisor cash management accounts. But strictly speaking, they are not savings accounts yet. Instead, they are investments. So there's risk of losing money. However, there's actually a way to reduce your risk. Here's how. Most robo-advisors will give you the option to choose between a low yield and a high yield. For example, Stash Away Simple will give you a 2.8% yield, while Simple Plus will give you a higher 4.6 to 5% yield. Similarly, for Endowers, on the low end, you can get a 3.3% yield, or you can go all the way to a 4.5% yield. So to reduce the risk, all you need to do is choose the option that has the lowest yield. That's because if you check Endowers report, you'll see that the portfolio that has the lowest yield didn't give a negative return, while all the higher yield portfolios have given negative returns in the past. Same for Stash Away Simple, which gave positive annual returns, and same for SIF Cash Plus. But if you want the highest but safest option, you can check out Money Out Wise Saver, which is giving the highest yield at 4.01%. And despite giving such a high yield, its underlying fund, the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund, has not given a negative return so far. So if you want to sign up to any of these robo-advisors, you can use the links down below here. The last category that we have is broker cash management accounts, which is currently being offered by Mumu Singapore, Tiger Brokers, Weibo, and Usmart. All of them are giving around the same yield and all have very low risk of losing money. So it doesn't matter which broker you use, just choose the broker which you are currently using to invest. Alright, that was all the accounts that you can use to earn a high interest without having to credit your salary. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully you find it useful. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.